Hello there. Today I'm going to talk to you about what happens when you drink 2 pints of water when you wake up in the morning. Now, this is pretty counterintuitive because your general human think-do would be to get up, think about food, think about breakfast, and certainly if you're English, the chances are there's going to be tea or coffee as the drink, and quite possibly toast. Now let's just break it down, shall we? So when you have your tea or your coffee, you're drinking something which is very strongly dehydrating, and you're getting bread which is dehydrating, and you're putting in a toaster, making it even drier and make it even more dehydrating still. So your conventional English start to the day is dehydration followed by more dehydration. Just imagine what that's doing to the cells of the body, and also imagine what it's doing to the DNA. Not a pretty thought. So let's go completely to the other extreme and go for something totally health promoting. So get up and drink 2 pints of water. Actually, even a pint will do, but 2 pints is really going for it. So when you drink up to 2 pints of water when you wake up, this is what happens. Your body's had so many hours of you being asleep, so you've not been drinking anything, so there's a certain amount of dehydration will set in automatically. If the very first thing you do when you get up is you hydrate your body, then what happens is all the body cells go, ah, paradise, that's wonderful, we've got plenty of water coming in, that is so cool. And if this is something that happens regularly, then there's a particular thing that a lot of people suffer from, and it's called fluid retention. Have you ever thought about this? Why is it a lot of people suffer from fluid retention? It's because their body is so dehydrated, the body is on what I call emergency alert. And basically, whatever liquid gets into that person's body, the body is saying, we're hanging on to this, we're keeping it, we don't know when we're next going to get a proper hydration experience, so let's hang on to that water. I never suffer from fluid retention because I drink a lot of water. So what happens when you drink up to 2 pints of water when you wake up? Your body cells go, ah, sorted. This dude is hydrating me, just what we want. All these billions of body cells are getting hydrated, they're functioning well, they're going up to optimal functioning, and equally important, your DNA is being activated. DNA in a dehydrated body becomes sluggish, all your bodily functions become impaired. DNA well hydrated, first thing in the day, it literally puts you into the position of being at your best. Your thought processes will improve, and all of the metabolic processes go into optimal efficiency. So rather than starting your day with a series of handicaps, how about starting your day with some hydration? Try it. Just try it for 7 days and notice how much brighter, how much more alert you feel, and how much more connected you feel. And what's really good about a hydrated body is you're more likely to want to make the choices which are going to be health promoting anyway. For example, that impulse just to spend a little bit of time outside is going to be more easily heard. If there's something that you really know you need to do, you're going to hear it more easily. So I would suggest to you that by hydrating yourself first thing in the morning, just do it every day on waking for a week and notice how you feel. And don't believe me, don't take any of this on trust, try it for yourself and see how it feels. Now there are some people who are chronically dehydrated and they would find this difficult, so I've got advice for you. What you would do is you get a few little crystals of pink Himalayan salt and up to a teaspoon of honey into that pint of water, stir it in, and you will find a dehydrated body can cope with that so much more easily than normal water. Another thing that's significant is temperature of the water. Ideally, drink your water the same temperature as your surroundings. Drinking ice cold water is a really ugly shock for the stomach because the stomach's been nice and warm, 37 degrees centigrade in the bed, and suddenly blat. Cold water, ice water, horrible, not a good idea. So drink water as near to ambient as you can, very slightly cool if you must. And for some people, even that isn't it. And what they need to do is they need to drink the water which is lukewarm, at body temperature. And even though some people, they like to drink hot water, and that works for them. Some people like to put a little bit of cider vinegar in, or a little bit of lemon juice. That's also a perfectly good thing to do. So be playful, experiment, and see what happens to you when you drink up to 2 pints of water on waking for 7 days. That's a 7-day hydration challenge. Much love.